Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. So as you can see by the title, I am going to be trying out a lot of products from Laura Lee Los Angeles. If you don't know what brand that is, it is by the influencer Laura Lee. She is a makeup artist here on YouTube, and I recently got a package from them. This video is not sponsored or anything like that, but I've always been curious to try out her brand for many reasons that we can get into, but I do have like her brush set, eyeshadow palettes, as well as lip products. So I hope that you guys find this video helpful, and if you like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so quick disclaimer, if I sound kind of groggy, it's because I'm allergic to my cats. I'm, over the years, ever since I got the second cat, Leo, I've just been becoming allergic. So that sucks. That's why, if I sound different, that's why. So anyways, moving right along, I just wanted to give you guys like a disclaimer with the makeup because I like to be transparent with you guys. Laura Lee Los Angeles emailed me and they were like, hey, we would love to send you some of our products if you'd like. And I was like, okay. I never agreed to like do a video. I didn't agree to anything. They literally just wanted to send me products. And on my story, I asked you guys if you wanted me to do a video on it. Most of you guys said yes. I've always been very interested in her brand because I love nudes. I'm like very basic and all that. I love neutrals. And I also feel like for an influencer brand, for like a smaller brand, I feel like she keeps the prices really low and she's always having a lot of like sales. I like that because I feel like it's definitely easier to get your hands on because it is more affordable compared to others. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we can get started. I'm quickly going to prime my eyelids with some concealer and setting powder. I totally forgot. Let me give you guys a close-up of both palettes. They're both in like a cardboard component and they have like the raised shiny lettering. So again, this is the original one. This one is very, very long and it does have a mirror. And here are all the shades. Very, very neutral. A lot of mattes, shimmers, and different kinds of tones and textures. This is Nudie 2, a lot smaller than this one. You can see a little bit wider and less long. Here are all the shades. I will say some of the shades in the Nudie Patootie palette are very, very light. I definitely think that if you have darker skin, the Nudie 2 is more for you because even some of these shades are a little bit too light for me, I think. And like I said, I do have some of her brushes, but I did notice that there are some brushes that I would still need. Like there's no big fluffy brush. So I'm gonna use a combination of brushes. These black ones are not Laura Lee, but the ones that are like this are Laura Lee. So I'm gonna use this shade called Streaking and just see if that even shows up. It's like a very muted light pink. I definitely feel like this palette is definitely more if you're fair, and then the Nudie 2 would work better if you're a little bit medium to deeper skin tone. Yeah, because this is like barely showing up on me, but it is like a very pretty shade. And I definitely think that if you're very, very fair, this would be a really pretty like transition shade. I think I would rather use Nudie 2 just because this palette has been out for a while. So let's start out, go a little bit deeper. I'm gonna use the shade Patootie and I'm gonna put that mainly on like the inner and outer corner. We're gonna do a little bit of a halo eye. I'm not necessarily trying to make it super deep right now. I'm just trying to add some shadows to start building it up and making it darker. So far it's blending very, very easily. Like the shadows are very soft and they're blending super, super easily. I'm gonna test out if you can build them and make them pretty dark. I definitely want to do like a soft glam with these palettes, but I think that today's not the right time to do it. Like she does have a fluffy brush, but it's definitely like more pinched. So I guess I'm going to use this next. I'm going to go in with the shade Low Cut, which is like a matte burgundy shade, and I'm going to go in a little bit heavier handed with this to try to like build it up. Again, also in the inner and outer corner, we're just gonna deepen everything. Okay, very pretty so far. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Now I'm gonna grab the shade Bum, which is this like peachy shade, and I'm just gonna use that to like blend out the top just to make everything a little bit smoother, and then add like the little pop of peach on top. I really like that actually. I think I'm gonna use the shade Nudie, which looks like a taupe shade, and I'm gonna use the flat brush, and I'm gonna pack it on and use a setting spray because this looks almost like a chunkier shimmer shade, and I have a feeling it's gonna be very reflective. Oh, that's really pretty. It's definitely not as intense as I thought, but when you build it up, okay, it's definitely intense. You know what? It's really not as chunky as I thought. You can kind of layer it to get a bigger effect, but it seems like you could also use it as a topper if you just use your finger and kind of just add a little bit on top, which I really like. It seems like this shade would actually be pretty versatile. Okay, and now going with a smaller brush, I'm gonna go back to that like low cut shade, the burgundy, and I'm just going to blend out all the edges. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some liner and lashes, and I'll give you guys like my first impressions. Okay, I totally messed up and I forgot to apply eyeliner, and my black lash glue went everywhere, and then I applied eyeliner and like, anyways. The lashes that I'm wearing are my own, the Delarza Cosmetics vianney.strick collab in Princesa. I will link them down below. We are currently doing Valentine's Day wrapping. So here are my like official thoughts of my first impressions. I definitely feel, assuming that this formula is the same as Nudie Patootie, I definitely feel like these are the ultimate soft glam palettes. If you want like a very vibrant palette for a colorful look, I don't think these are the ones for you. I think that if you're into soft glam, if you want shades to be a little bit more muted and you want them to blend well, but you can still build them up, then you're really gonna like this. I do like it. I think that these are pretty good for the price. The Nudie Patootie is $45 and the Nudie 2 is $36, but you can literally purchase them together for 60 bucks. And she literally has so many different bundles on her website of ways that you can save money. So I will link everything separately down below, as well as the bundle page, so that way you can see the sales. But overall, I do like it. If there was anything that I didn't expect, is maybe I thought that the shadows would have a little bit more vibrancy, because it did take me a while to kind of build up this shade right here, but it did build, and I definitely want to do like soft glam looks with this, so I'm excited for that. I do like the palettes. I am not disappointed at all. I like the component, I like the mirror, and I also really like that you get a lot of different like finishes. Like these are definitely almost glittery. There's like shimmer shades, matte shades. This is a matte shade with a little bit of like glitter on it, so I do like it overall. This is definitely my vibe. So let's move on to the face. I'm not gonna do my whole face with you guys. I kind of just wanted to try out some of her brushes. She does have a foundation brush. I figured we could try it out. It's the L11. I'm gonna use the Physicians Formula, the new Butter Believe It foundation. I did a whole video on all the new products from Physicians Formula if you guys wanna watch that. And I'm just going to dot it on my face. This is a pretty like full coverage foundation, so I'm going in with a very light hand. I'm literally going to the gym after this. Like I'm gonna wash my face right after this, and it's just so sad, but I needed to film a video for you guys. I do like the packaging, by the way. This is like a matte nude handle, and then you have that rose gold thingy, and then you have the kabuki brush, and it feels really nice. So you can get the full brush set with that bag for $45, and while I blend this, I'm going to tell you guys what it's described as. So these are described as beautiful arrangement of 10 versatile high quality makeup brushes plus a gorgeous nude durable makeup bag. You get the full set at an amazing price. It is a value of $82 and you get it for $45. You could get the brushes on their own and they're from $4 to $12, but if you do get the set, you do save $37. So this actually blended out really nicely. It did soak up a lot of the product, I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't get that much coverage, but I will say there is no brush streaks. Like, I didn't have to go back in with a sponge, but it did soak a lot of the product. But I also feel like maybe because this is white, you like notice it more. But I will say the foundation looks really, really pretty. So I do have another brush that I think I'm going to use to set my under eyes. So I'm quickly going to add some concealer, and then we can set the under eyes with the L13. Alrighty, so I added the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade Cashew, and now I'm just going to use the Hard Candy setting powder. This is in Sheer Envy Loose Powder, Blurring and Pore Refining. I will say, I don't even know if this is like a setting brush. I definitely feel like it's more to like contour, but I'm just going to use it to set because why not? They're very soft, by the way. Okay, that actually worked out very well. The reason why I didn't use this to contour is because there is an angled brush, and I think I'm just going to use that instead. But this would be a really pretty brush to set under your eyes, to contour, and also to like wipe away like your bake. Okay, the L12 was definitely the setting brush, but I thought it was a highlight brush, so we're just going to use it as a highlight brush. But it is tapered, and it could easily sit under your eyes. So I'm going to use the L14, which is an angled brush, and I'm just going to like bronzer. I'm not necessarily trying to be too specific, but since the brush is a little bit on like the thinner side, it's definitely going to contour. But I am using a bronzer brush to kind of do both at the same time. I'm using a bronzer, not a bronzer brush. As you guys saw, I put on a lot of like product on it, and it blended it out really beautifully. And let's just get the forehead as well. By the way, I'm using the Becca Sunlit Bronzer in Ipanema Sun. I think that's how you say it. My mom told me it's Ipanema, but that sounds weird. I actually really do like this brush. I think I'm going to be using it a lot because it blended everything really nicely, but it was very precise. I think I'm going to use this as for blush as well while we're at it. I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Mellow Wine blush, and I guess I'll also be precise with this. This seems to pick up a lot of product, which is nice. I'm just like not used to it. It's kind of nice because you can go in with like a lighter hand and your products can last you a little bit longer. They do have a highlight brush. I totally missed the ball with that. This L12 is definitely to set under your eyes, but they do have like an actual highlight looking brush, and these are like my favorite kind of brushes to highlight. This is the L15. I'm gonna go in with my Pure Nude highlighter from Essence, and usually with this highlight I do have to pack it on because it is so natural, but I have a feeling that these brushes, yeah, these brushes pick up so much product. I kind of love it because this highlight, I mean, if you guys know, Pure Nude is not blinding. That's kind of cool. If you're looking for brushes that pick up the product really well, I mean, I think you're going to like this. Cool. So far the brushes are definitely a 10 out of 10. The only two things is I don't think she has like a big fluffy brush for the crease, in my opinion. And then also just this Kabuki brush definitely made my foundation look airbrushed, but it did take a lot of product away. So just keep that in mind, but it did make it look beautiful. Let's quickly finish off the lower lash line. I'm just going to kind of tight line with the shade Low Cut, and then I'm going to blend it out with Patootie, and I think I'm going to use the shade Cheeky and use that as my inner corner highlight. Okay, so that is the eye look. I did add some bottom mascara, and then I want to show you guys the lip products that I got. These are all liquid lipsticks. They're all like nudes, like pinky nudes. This is a component. I really like it. I like that it's different. As you can see, like the shape is definitely different. I really like that it has a little bit of weight to it. Like it doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. And the doe foot applicator is one of those doe foots that have like a little bit of a curve, so it does pick up a lot of product. So you can get all these 5 liquid lipsticks for $60. That's a pretty good deal. You can also get the Nudie Patootie bundle for $32, which is 3 of them, or you can get them for $16 each. If you want a couple of them, I would just get the bundles because you save so much money with her bundles. So these are long-lasting matte liquid lipsticks, and they're formulated to cover yet moisturize. It's supposed to smooth on for a flawless application and it won't dry you out. I think I like this shade. So this is the shade Jaybird. Ooh, this is actually pretty dark, but I really do like the shade. So I'm gonna try to go a little bit lighter. The shade Topless. Okay, so Topless is definitely a little bit more pinky. The shade Nakey. This is like a very nude shade. Very, very nude shade, but it's very, very pretty. I like this because I definitely feel like all skin tones could pick one of these. And then going into the dark lids, we do have the shade Show Off. So as you can see, Show Off and Jaybird are very, very similar. Show Off is just a little bit more berry, and Jaybird's a little bit more on like the mauve-y nude side, but they're very, very similar. I definitely don't think you need both. And then lastly, we do have the shade Skimpy. Here's Skimpy. So the top 3 are the one with the nude caps, and then these are the black caps. I think I'm going to mix Jaybird and Nakey with like a brown lip liner. I don't know. So I line my lips with the darkest lip liner from the e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection. And I'm first gonna go in with Jaybird, and I'm just gonna fill in my whole lips, and then I'm gonna try to do like a little bit of an ombre. Ooh. These smell like candies. Okay, so first thought is that the formula is very, very thin. It's definitely not heavy at all. I almost felt like I wasn't rubbing anything on my lips. Okay, so that is Jaybird, which I really, really like this shade. This whole collection is definitely like my vibe. Like I just love neutrals and mauves. Like this is like it for me. This feels really, really nice. I don't really use liquid lipsticks very often anymore, but this feels so lightweight. So now I'm gonna use the shade Nakey and kind of just tap it out. I don't ever do this, ever. Beautiful. I'm gonna go back to the lip liner just to kind of detail a little bit. So far I'm loving these liquid lipsticks, and to be honest, I didn't think I would just because I don't really use like matte liquid lipsticks anymore, but I am loving this. I am gonna keep this on while I go to the post office to ship out the giveaway winner for Rare Beauty, and I'm gonna wear it for a couple hours, and I'll let you guys know how it wore over time. I'll put it right here. Did I like it? I hope that I liked it because it feels really good, but this is how it wore. Okay guys, so I personally love it. Really do like everything, but I understand that not everything that is my vibe might be yours, and that's why sometimes I feel like I'm being repetitive. But if you like soft glams, if you like nudes, if you like mauves, if you like looks like this, and you like affordable and bundles, I think you're really gonna enjoy Laura Lee Los Angeles. The brushes I really enjoy because they do pick up a lot of products. By the way, I really do like the pouch. It's pretty big, and I feel like you could totally fit so many things in here. It's really cute, and it does say Laura Lee Los Angeles. So you can get this pouch with it as a bundle. And the eyeshadows, like I said, they work great. They're very beautiful. They're very soft glam. They're not gonna be like super in your face, but I will say I did create a pretty dark look with it, so you can definitely do that. And then the liquid lipsticks, as of right now, I'm really, really enjoying them, and I do think that if I were to get a bundle, it would be the bundle with the light caps. I would get all 3 of these for a fraction of the price, and you can literally mix and match. Overall, I really do like the collection. I give it a thumbs up. I think that if you're interested in buying some of their products, I say do it, and if you're interested in multiple products, I say just get bundles because she does make it so that they're a little bit more affordable. So, hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I know it's kind of a random video, but a lot of you guys wanted me to film this, so I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.